Hello and welcome to episode 13 already. In the last one we have finished our ship design and now the Titans are under construction on Mars, on ground, at least the hulk of the Titan, and then we are going to refit them properly in orbit because we have a weight limit due to the acceleration here of Mars. We can't make the ships as heavy as we wanted. So the phaser here, we don't really have a lot of armor yet because we have to attach this in orbit due to the weight. And with that ship, we can also attach then more fuel. And then we are going to move out with that fleet and defeat something. That's gonna be great. Now, we also made 2 new naval yards at Mars for exactly that purpose, that we can refit the Titans into their final shape. Meanwhile, the alien admin has respawned. It's doing shenanigans here in China currently. And I'm going to pretty much wait for Greater India to finish. Greater India. And then we are going to use that. Meanwhile, we push for the agriculture complex and then into more fusion drives for the super late game. And now I'm going to jump forward to the big fight in 80 days. 62 ships are coming, 7.6k firepower, gunning down to Earth. And yeah, that might be the end of our Earth fleet. Who knows? Let's see. Just going to go to that point because that's the only thing that's going to be probably decisive in the next 100 days here, as everything else is falling into place. Okay, it is time. Big fight is coming. 7.4 days are left. Reminder should happen now. We have refueled most of our rockets here. We are ready for a fight. Although the enemy is of course stronger. Really? Ah. Another nuke on the Arabian Peninsula. Not good.
Offering assistance.
So 5 days left.
Lending my expertise. Lending my expertise.
I don't know what they will do. They might not go after us initially. So we have to see. Go. Let's slow down. What are they going to do? Okay, they don't seem to do anything, so we can just... Yeah, let's try it, I guess. Try to get rid of them. Okay, here we go. Ay ay ay. Let's click auto resolve and see what happens. That. A Titan. Ouch. Yeah, I expected this result. Yeah, I'm not sure I can win this. It's exactly what we were afraid of, but we bought enough time. So even if we lose everything, that's okay. I will... let's go Great Wall. Yes, Great Wall. I got a very bad feeling about this. Do we need to accelerate faster? Yeah, for missiles and so on. Now, the torpedo classes here have to go to fortress mode. Oh, wait a second. These go to defensive, these go to fortress. Go. We are going to wait until we are around 800 kilometers or something before we launch the missiles. Which means that when the fireworks starts, all of our ships will... Oh god! Either they are all flanking. There's no chance I win this. Ay ay ay. Oh god. That's so many torpedoes. Yeah, I think we are going to just use our missiles for defense, else... And we get target... okay, we have to before we... I mean, we are going to just target the Titan here. On the other hand... No, not the whole fleet. You will do the Titan here, these 5. And we're going to do something like this. I mean, the torpedo battleships cannot use them defensively. Woohoo! Our red numbers are definitely a lot smaller than theirs. And it's actually just set it to AI here. The torpedoes are way too much. We don't have enough point defense, I think, to handle those. So that's going to be the issue. So we have to use our normal phasers already to even attempt here. I mean, they should be in point defense range by now. Yeah, they are. And oh god! Oh god! Oh god! That was half my fleet. Yep, that was half my fleet. What a disaster. I guess I'm not even sure where the rockets went. These missiles here. I have no idea because most of the ship changed course, I think. And now the main fleet here will just die. Defense fleet. Great. I think I'm going to retry this one, so let's auto-resolve this one. Ah, the Titan died. That's where the missiles went, okay. Interesting. So let's just go back in. Let's try this. Just out of curiosity, there is no chance we win this, but I want to see if we can maybe use the missiles better. It's just for curiosity. We are going to lose everything around Earth now. So, okay, how... What could we do better? I mean, the alien formation was terrible for us. It was really terrible for us that they all went to flanking. Sometimes they go into a convoy style. That would have been perfect for the torpedoes. Although this also means that they maximize point defense, so it's not clear. But let's just try it out again. So let's see what happens. If we can get a better result. Let's go into this wedge kind formation. Yes. Full speed still. Like this. And we go into defensive and these into fortress again. Or actually, do we... Let's see, what are they going to do? Ooh, they have a different formation this time. This means that the missile torpedoes will be more staggered. that probably won't change a thing. However, we are going to pick something here in the center. Everything is flanking again. You know what? I'm just going to use the AI here. I don't think there's any kind of way how we can win this. Yes, they will use the top missiles for defense. That's what I also would have done. But they're sending it a lot earlier than I would have. Or are these torpedoes for these ships? It might even be torpedoes for these ships here. Based on the distribution. Maybe the AI is better than I am with missiles. Who knows? So the torpedoes are going for the flankers actually, okay. Oh, look at this. Gonna be a nice thumbnail. So, let's observe what happens here. There's no way that we can defeat all these torpedoes. However, these torpedoes will actually all get intercepted. Most of them will get intercepted here. Some get through. Okay, let's see. How are we doing here? Maybe it's a bit better because of the staggered deployment of the torpedoes. No, it's not better. Nope, nothing is better here. So we can... watch the demolition of our fleet. That's why we bring the point defense on our Titans. To survive this volley of death. There are still torpedoes left here, which are now retargeting. Oh boy. So we were lucky that they didn't target the right side that much. Okay, do we want to can get our reinforcement in? Doesn't really matter though. Will die as well. Yeah, are they there? Ah, they are here from the side. Nice. At least the torpedoes cannot retarget here. We get demolished like crazy. Is there a way that we can defend this? I don't think so. Even if we would go... we could go slower, that would buy us more time on the intercept. I don't know. If we were to do this... not sure what would happen actually. Ah, the railguns are in here. Nice. Problem is that we still get lasered from the other ships here. We don't really have enough railguns here in the reinforcements. And now their coil guns are shooting. And we don't really have a lot of point defense either. So this is pretty much toast. Yeah, they still have so many ships, and they still have reinforcements which are not deployed. Okay, let's do one more attempt. Just out of curiosity. Okay, this one is even worse than the first attempt. Ah, crazy. I think this episode is only will be about this battle and the consequences afterwards. Okay, I jumped forward because I made some mistakes in the deployment. Now, one more attempt here. We are now in a high wall with velocity 50, so very slow. And we go into a defensive stance. We have to get our torpedoes into somewhat manual, so they go fortress. Speed 5, let's go. Let's see what they do. They are also in a kind of high wall formation. Yeah, kind of high wall. We are going to wait with our torpedoes to relatively late. Because I want them to be... Ooh. Because I want them to commit to a path here. Do something. And then we can see if the... Who is going where? I think when the torpedoes are halfway, then we launch as well. Yeah, before we lose stuff. So now they will go into offensive attack as mode as well. There we go. Now let them have their fun. Okay, we are also firing on some of the flankers here. And soon we are going to start trying to shoot defensively here. Yeah, we start. Yeah, I think this part will get through again. There we go. We don't have enough dedicated point defense here in this old fleet. Our Titan fleet, of course, has point defense dedicated to it. As these ones are the old defense class ships and so on. Which will just get toasted here. There we go. Now we can watch the fireworks once more. Can I not go like this? Bye bye, fleet. Yeah, there's no way we can win this. I think actually the first battle was the best one. Which is a bit odd. And we once again raised our torpedoes to one flanker group. I would have... it's hard to micro those. I mean, we could have sent them over here. They will go through at least here. Ah, not even those will get through. No. Only a few, probably. Yeah, a few of those get through. But that's really not a lot. What an ugly fight. Bye-bye Earth Fleet, I guess, and bye-bye orbit control. So we have to reconquer Earth again. Earth orbit at least. And we should deploy reinforcements now. Where are they? Ah, they're there. Okay. You can watch the fireworks here. The good thing is we are going to have money, because we are not going to pay upkeep for these fleets here. We put everything into AI here. We should have done that earlier. But I have not been, I haven't been trying 100% here with that battle, because it's not worth the time, as it's impossible to win more, probably. due to the fact of the total torpedo amount the aliens have here. And we do have relatively old ships. At least we take out a few ships here, so it's not the worst battle actually. But as we can see here, the ray guns are just too weak. That's why I'm also not a fan of the Titan ray gun. And the benefit of the ray gun is that it shoots a lot of bullets, so every laser has to shoot one projectile. But you really need a lot of ray guns here to get through. And the larger the fleet, the more unlikely it gets. And then you actually need coil guns, because the coil gun shots then require multiple shots from the aliens to be stopped. And therefore we end up in a situation where you... Theoretically the ray guns are better because they shoot faster, but on the other hand the coil guns survive longer. And therefore it depends really how you play. The ray guns are better early game in my opinion. Or if you are going aggressive very early on, then the ray guns are awesome. Because if you have like fleets of 10 ships from the aliens and you can counter them with like 30, then ray guns are a feast and you don't take losses at all. But later it gets just near impossible. Yeah, this is a terrible battle. It didn't even take out the Titan like in the first try. I'm going to accept it anyway, because I don't think that there is a good fighting solution for this. So,
things are cooling off.
What will they do?
Violence is abating.
So what will they do? Kessler syndrome, definitely. So they are hanging around here. We now have a new fleet. Another Titan flying towards Earth from Aspasia. Aspasia, yes. Then we have more stuff coming. Whee, there's the assault carrier fleet. That takes over a year, so that's a lot of time. So what we are going to do now, on Mars, because Earth will be lost soon. On Mars, we are going to churn out another round of Titans, but it will not be the Laser Titans, it will be the UV Arc Titans here. So we are going to just already queue them up here. And we do have the resources for it, so that's not a problem. Resource-wise, we are totally fine. Mission control, we are also fine now. These Titans will tear this fleet apart. So there's nothing they can do. Oh, research, yes. I'm curious how long our
Policy
infrastructure will
complete.
stay. Brazil in European... I want to join the Brazilian Europe. This one. Yes. Because then I should get the territory as soon as the US armies are arriving here in Balochistan. I want that transfer to India. Okay, so the question is, how long will the Earth infrastructure survive? That will be costly because we are losing all the investment bonuses. But we are also going to lose a lot of upkeep costs, so I think it's not the worst. We are already in a shape where this is not the biggest problem. Yeah, there we go. The first station will go down. So they will destroy it, of course. Here we go. It will cost us a bit. But it will also impact our income. Another fleet towards Earth orbit. Mothership this time. Oh boy. There will be nothing left around Earth. Very soon. Yeah. Now the shipyards are going to get toasted. Bye-bye. Hey, at least mission control will be freed up, right? Now the casino station. What I was afraid would happen eventually is happening. There is no... Ooh, there are alien plants in
Going
the
in
US.
hot.
I don't like that. The unrest still fine. 0.3, 0.4, 1.3. So actually, no, we have to get rid of the casino
At your
forms.
service. Ready.
So
Where to?
one of the
Standing by for
scientists
orders.
should
What's the up?
decrease unrest here temporarily. There's a second
Offering
shipyard.
counsel.
Bye bye.
Offering assistance.
Also gone. At least we can rebuild everything. Okay. Another station. The good thing is that there's nothing on its way to Mars. Yet. No, nothing on its way to Mars. And even if they would start now, I think we are fine. 90 days are left. So definitely some Titans would finish up. Okay, the shipyard dies. And we have 2 stations left. 3 stations are left. There we go. Balochistan is gone. I'm going to move the army over here because I think I'm going to continue annexing stuff for India now. All hands loose once again. So we are going to take over these ones here. Maybe go to war with Britain temporarily. Then attack Assam, most likely. Assuming it will fall to the aliens again. I also still need to do a coup d'etat here in Bangladesh to get rid of some democracy score.
Things are stabilizing.
What I'm a bit worried about is that the fleet might do some bombardment soon. Which would be very ugly.
Things are cooling off.
Okay, one was... No! Wave of fear. No! Not good. I think that's the last one. There we go. No! One more's left. This one. When everything is gone, I have to investigate what is left here from the research bonuses. Okay, that was it. So now I have to go through our HAB list to at least readjust again that we have from HAB modules at least the maximum investment bonus. Of course, we can't have it for social science. I think we can't. Maybe we can by now because we have 64,000 people. Can we have social science? Oh yeah, we can. So I will adjust everything that we have here on these stations to once again get the maximum research investment bonus going. Because I know that I made a few too many life science research facilities here due to the fact that I used a template. But without that... Yeah, so I'm going to just do this. And then we have to reconquer the orbit of Earth, I guess. There's so much stuff now. And the big problem, or big question is now... Hey, will they fly to Mars next? We are now on 97 days. So whatever happens, we have to finish the first batch of Titans before that. They are not fully equipped, they don't have all the armor I would like them to have, but we can defeat a 55k or 50 ship size fleet with that. We definitely can. And we shouldn't forget that we still have 24 ships on the Mars Defense fleet here. We could also... Oh, wait a second, we want to We shouldn't use these naval yards here. No, we shouldn't. We should keep them. So it's just a question if there will be a fleet flying towards Mars in the next weeks.
The LZ is secure.
But I think I'm going to make a cut in this episode. It's a shorter than, which was mostly about the battle and our loss of Earth orbit. Nice. This changes things. That hasn't happened to me for a while, actually. That we lost Leo. But yeah, we will manage it. So leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode.